Going to flow. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, give me the words to educate these people and be fluent.
And be bold and beautiful.
Bold and beautiful. Here we are. All right. Alrighty, you guys, welcome. This is Van Grant Realtor here with Berkshire Hathaway in Gainesville, Georgia. I'm here with my good friend Doug Mooney today with Prosperity Home Mortgages. Today we are going to go over a few of the first steps on how you can touch into that generational wealth and equity in your first properties. And so with all of life's changes, expanding families, engagements, marriages, all of you college and high school graduates, we're just here today to share with you a few of the good first steps you can take and a few options of products that you should know about on how you can really save a lot of money.
So I think one of the most positive things to talk about is home ownership. I mean, that's for the most part in today's market is instant equity.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
vital.
we need to seriously consider how do we seriously move about gaining your first home.
Yeah, and it's definitely important that we as young people and a younger generation kind of take that first initiative. We know that it's a scary narrative. You know, the interest rates are bad, the payments are this and that. You need 10, 20% down. We're just here today to kind of debunk some of those myths, share with you a few products and ways that we would go about serving our clients to help them save some money.
Well, so traditionally, we have our conventional loan that's 3% down, 5% down, and we have our FHA loans that everybody's heard about that's as little as 3.5% down.
All right.
But in this market right now, the challenge is down payment.
Yeah, definitely. What would you say to people that even they don't want to put that 3.5, they don't even have that $10,000, $5,000 for 3.5% down on a very inexpensive property? Still, that can be a good lump sum. What if we don't even want to have that? What's more important, having funds in our bank account and those reserves?
Well,
a little lower mortgage payment, my fault.
100% down as your first-time home buyer, yeah, you may be giving up a little bit equity, but over the next 12 to 24 months, you're going to gain in equity. So one of my favorite loans is USDA. You just got to keep in mind that that's for rural areas, and we can help all of you out there to identify where those homes are. But it's 100% financing, 640 credit score, it's income-based. So it's a pretty simple loan, just most people don't realize it's out there.
Yeah, it's very achievable. I mean, you can still be making a decent amount of money and be eligible for that loan. Anything out of the metro Atlanta area, Hall County and up, that's when we could really start to get deep in that USDA territory. It's really came in handy for a lot of our first-time home buyers. It's something that, oftentimes I'm even seeing now, like, just as much as USDA as as FHA, just because it is important to keep that money in the bank account. You work hard to save it, and with the circumstances that we might feel like we're under in the market, we need to take the best of it and make the most out of it.
Well, a lot of people don't realize too, on an FHA loan and or conventional loan, your mortgage insurance can be much higher.
Right.
Where USDA gives you a pretty big break. I mean, it can be as much as $50, $60 a month.
Right.
So there's a lot of positives there.
Yeah, there definitely is.
I would say too that another one to consider is the Georgia Dream product.
Yeah,
that
let's talk a
covers
little bit
all
about
counties
that.
in Georgia.
Yeah. So what exactly is the Georgia Dream product?
So if you take your FHA product with 3.5% down, what Georgia Dream does is they give you a bond for 3.5% or $10,000 towards your down payment and closing costs. Nice. So it's going to be the lower of the two, but there again, you're holding reserves in the bank.
Yeah.
So.
And is there any downside to the Georgia Dream?
The only downside, and I don't know that I'd really consider the downside, is you do have to pay that 3.5% back when you refinance the home, sell the home.
Okay.
But the way equity's growing, I mean, you're talking probably, a 12-month loss, which in everything, that's not a whole lot of money. You're still going to make more money on that home than you're going to make in the stock market.
You definitely are.
So,
I mean, we're getting appraisals back that are already over that $10,000 over value for certain homes, and we're really helping a lot of people out with these products. And these breaks are they're here. I mean, we have things we want to help. Definitely enthusiastic about real estate. There's so many good options, and there's good deals popping back up on the market. It's very much present. Real estate is alive. Real estate is here, and it's still going on. So don't forget to reach out. I think Any questions, we can definitely do a little Q&A video. We can do some live streams sometime. We'd love some feedback. As well as any further other questions, I can pull up like-minded properties that would be eligible for some of these loans that we've talked about today. Anything else you want to add in there?
Stay tuned for further deeper dive on what USDA is and what Georgia Dream is.
Yeah.
So
I feel like my number one thing I've heard people today is just not wanting to spend a lot of money to get down. You know, it's one thing people have adjusted to a monthly payment or renting at certain apartments with these $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 a month. Well, you know, if we can match that and get you in a property that's much better than the apartment you're living at, why not at least give us a shot and sit down and talk with us about it? Home ownership is important. I mean, equity. There's nothing that can get you generational wealth quicker, that can get you from a starter home to a bigger family home when you're expanding families quicker. I mean, it's very, very important you have a piece of paper and a piece of land that you own.
I would 100% agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's very important. And it's something that my generation, you know, if you're my age, definitely come sit down with us. Doug is very helpful. He'll treat you just like one of his own. He kind of guides a lot of people my age. And it's been really helpful, and I know that it changes lives. So I know this is very useful and important information. I see a lot of you young guys, people my age, are getting engaged. You are looking around, looking for properties, and you might not know exactly what to do, or your realtor might just be used to serving clients how they normally do that maybe already own properties, or take you down a typical FHA route, which is just not today's options with the way that the market is and the way that your jobs and income is. We understand that, and we want to help. So that's what we're here for, and contact us anytime.
Yeah.
Here's Doug's number and information as well. I'll float it right there. And you can call me too right here. So that's all I got. Stay tuned. We'll be in touch. Anything y'all need, let us know. Peace.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.